Alright. Dun 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 dun. Alright. Dun 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 dun. 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 Yo guys. Only a couple of days left until hell yeah, baby. I can't wait. Yo, the manga video is gonna be peak. Oh man, I was working like man, it threw out my back. Oh Lord, oh Lordly Lord. Oh wow. Damn, bro. Sometimes you're just staring at some beautiful ice cream anime cake and Bismillah all over the screen. And yeah, I guess let's find some music to watch because I don't think there's gonna be a draft link or whatever. No, we can't have Momoe say the N word. That's not an appropriate thing. We just put some glitch. Yeah, just a glitch. Oh. Mr. Dust. You are gonna be my friend. Nah, ja. Mr. Dusto. Starting goal! There you go. Oh. Woo. Oh man, it hurts. Oh. I'm just gonna keep massaging. Oh yeah. Shit's more tense than the conflict in Europe right now. Oh. We're starting in 3 minutes, I guess. I think. I don't know. Let's see. Can I do my job as a caster? Sorry, as production and pull up for the. I don't care about that. ESClub.gg events. LQL matches. VGN Mana Love. Fuck's your team name? I do not know how this website works. Well, there's so much blah blah. So right now I'm just trying to see how to use this website because I have no idea how to use this website. I haven't pulled it up here for those wondering. Oh, well, I'm just waiting for Dust to let me know what this team name is because I have no idea. It's been a while since I've done some actual casting. Oh, leftover McDonald's French fry is like getting your dick sucked by a beautiful woman. It's peak! So once we find out what Stardust's team name is, I put the Stardingo crew because I don't know. I just put the Stardingo crew. Everyone knows when I say Stardingo, I'm talking about Stardust. So it says 8:30. Oh wait. Today at okay wait. Ah, there you go. Car Sick? We're watching some Car Sick gaming? Well, I mean, let's go! We got to watch some Car Sick gaming, baby! yeah, sorry. Had to update my stream title. Did it? Had to update my stream title. Okay. Alright. I think give me a second. Let me just check something in the ESQ. Yo, real quick.
Yeah.
I'm casting the Wampum Castor's games tonight. I'm on the website, like on their match overview. Once the draft is ready, it'll just start by itself, right? There's nothing I need to do.
Exactly.
Okay,
You
perfect.
can replay it if you want.
Okay.
And there are tools for casters.
Ah, ok. Non. Je me suis sur la page qu'il y a le cadran. So once it hits 0 and they're ready, ça va commencer. J'ai pas besoin de toucher d'autres choses.
Ouais, pretty much. Mais c'est sûr que les joueurs ils ready check plus tôt, puis ça commence plus tôt.
Ok, ben parfait. Ok, j'ai la page ouverte en stream. Ben, s'il faut de quoi, I'll figure it out. Ok, ben merci beaucoup. Alright, sorry.
Sounds good.
Yeah,
Enjoy.
Ciao. There you go. Sorry, had to go make sure we weren't fucking things up. Yo, this Pokemon music, man, it just gets you in the mood. South Province Wilds, bro. Funny thing, we still have not finished leveling up Saruledge, who, by the way, FTK'd our team. So now we gotta go kill some more Saruledges, I think, and some Sinisties or something. I don't know, man. There's a bunch of shit we gotta do. We took 2 weeks off work. So even if okay, we've got no brand, no risk ready here. We're just waiting on Cassiak in the backpack. So even though the Pokemon games, like graphically, are like Down Syndrome, the one thing you can always count on Game Freak and the Pokemon Company to do well is, man, these soundtracks, bro, they're like 45s out of 5s. They're almost as golden as the Donkey Kong soundtracks. I've been thinking about like buying a guitar just to start stringing, bro. So the question is, who's the AD carry? I don't see anyone in AD carry position. But anyways, here we go. We're starting the draft, ladies and gentlemen. Wampum Castor gonna ban away to Loki. Loki legal in the Wampum. Okay, okay. I know he's legal for MSI. I thought he was not legal till next week. And bets are gonna be taken away here from the Car Sickers. I'm gonna ban the Udyr away. So we saw Udyr had some good play momentum. From the other side, I mean, when you play against the Car Sicker, you ban the Car Sicker out. If you don't ban Car Sicker out, he's gonna go like 45-0 against you, and he's gonna laugh. Okay, a lot of jungle bans here. I assume that's a jungle Loki ban? And of course, pay respect to, here's Johnny, who is a premier pilot of the Push Do, aka Corporate Mundo, aka No HR Department, aka Straight Lives Matters, aka White Pride Mundo. Alright, getting into the picks, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what Wampum have here early on. Normally, I think they probably want to try and go for some CP for Karsic. But there are often just, you know, compositions built very early around this man. Allegedly failed to qualify into the NACL. So they gotta run it back in the DME org. Okay, it's gonna be Zhao here for Stardust. It's safe to assume that we've got Nubiet and Amanda in the bot lane. I don't think you'd put... Yeah, I think we're gonna put in Karsic mid. Because you got Johnny. Where else are you gonna put Johnny? Okay, well, you got the Zaheen. So technically you got two Zinzaos. You got Zinzao and then Corrupted Zinzao. If you read the Yunara storyboard arc, sorry, I have to strain out my bag. Oh no, okay, it's gotta be the Gwen Lightning at the end of the day. So another The Fatherless build coming in here. This could be top lane Gwen, could be not top lane Gwen. We'll have to see. But I think as a blind pick, it probably is gonna be Gongo because it's actually kind of good into Zhao. Okay, and we have the Ashe pick here. Okay, kind of denies the Ashe Seraphine combo that Canadian Raw kind of really likes playing, so we'll see here. But we saw at MSI, you know, Mel Pike really, really powerful into the likes of Ashe. So maybe, I don't know if it's in the Nubian playbook, but we'll have to see here if we get any. Okay, well, speak it into existence. I don't think. Okay, yeah. I'm just gonna be like, I don't think Amanda knows how to play Pike. And even if she does, I don't think she'd risk it. As these, keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, are best of ones. So we've got, I believe, 3 or 4 best of ones for you tonight. So hopefully, we're going to be having some fun. There will be some downtime in between the matches, so don't worry. We will be vibing and jamming to some Poké Musica. And the Nautilus here, I like it because hookers, unlike the ones you see on the OnlyFans website, are actually really good at dealing with Mel. So Mel will pull in the hooker if she uses the rebuttal. Sorry, I had to rip some ass. Alright, so it looks like Karsic's pick has not yet been picked, so I think it's safe to assume we're probably going to get more Karsicker bans. I think the Kemi is still open, the Kale is still open. There's still a bunch of things available here for Kalsiak that he is comfortable on. Akali, I believe, is one of the champions he's not so dog shit on. I'm a little bit worried because, I mean, Aurora is still available, and she's a decent terrorist here in the... Oh, man. I ripped ass. Now my brain cells. My brain is leaking, bro. I'm dying over here. The Malphite ban. Okay. We're kind of vibing, you know. Requiring champions that want, that need brain use. Unfortunately, you cannot rebuttal the unstoppable force. It'd be hilarious. It's just, yeah, yeet the Malphite back to a starting point. Okay, Okay, the Aurelia band. Okay. So safe to assume there's a lot of mid lane bands here, so I think we're gonna see the Carsickers in the mid lane here. Okay, and Zoe. Okay. Interesting. Oof. A good thing Karsiak is not Epstein because, you know, Annie counterpicking herself. No, it's gonna be instead a Sejuani here for the jungle pick. So it's just a blind Gwen top. I mean, I guess I don't know. No brand, no risk. I mean, hey, they definitely taking a risk here. But interesting choice. Let's see what Wampum Castor here decide to finish their draft off with. We have some good disengage and a bit of engage, but not much actual damage. Okay, so we see the Varus here. Okay, Varus, Seraphine. Okay, so it's gonna be mid lane Mel. Oh no, it is gonna be top lane Varus. Ooh, what's bot Mel Seraphine? Okay, wait, I'm just fucking confused with this one. I'm just fucking confused. Okay, I think it might be Melvin. It's Skilly. I think it might be Melvin. Unless it's Varus mid and it's Mel Seraphine bot lane, set tops, and Zal jungle. It's like, what is the Carsicker playing? That's the real question. Because, like, the game is going to be warped around how good the Carsicker is going to be. Because if the Carsicker is the Carsickest... Oh, shit! The gangplank! Oh, shit! Okay. Yo, I'm excited. I'm excited. Woo! Won't be long. Once we get into champ select, I'll bring us up. Jasiak's biggest fan. I assume it's gonna be, yeah, it's blue side. It's blue side for Wampum. Red side for No Brand No Risk. Okay, so yeah, it's Nubian and Canadian Well bot lane. Pew! Oh shit. Okay. Might not be the freest game ever, but damn, what is this disparity? We got a GM and like Masters and Challengers? Okay, yo, this looks a little bit. Okay. Okay, we are officially in Le Champion Selecciono. So, I just want to let you guys know, if you, was about the 5-minute break, if anything, before we get into the game. So just make sure. Okay, so it is Calciac on the Varus. Is it Calciac bot lane? No, wait, right? It has to be Calciac mid move your bot. Yeah. I feel like that's what. Oh my god. Oh god. Alright. So excited to see what this mid lane Varus is going to be able to do. Hello? Alright. I believe there is a standard 3-minute spec delay. I think it's mandatory in all like Riot indoors or even Riot like subservient tournaments. Because in order to get tournament codes, you need to have like a Riot affiliation. So I do believe there's a mandatory 3 minutes in spec. But because sometimes people do 3-minute spec plus 3-minute delay, which leads to 6 minutes, which means sometimes there's like 10, there's almost 10 plus minutes in between getting in game 1 and leaving game 1. While prepping for game 2, you know, I don't want to give you guys any of that falseness, you know. So anyways, if you're having fun, remember to check out the Fallen Sanctum on YouTube or the Fallen Sanctum 2 if you like shorts. Other than that, sit back, kick back, relax, and we'll be having some fun. Reminder to join the Twitch chat if you want to join, if you want to chat it up. That's where I've got the chat open. I've got the Twitter open too, but no one ever types on Twitter. So, the Fallen Sanctum on Twitch if you want to talk. Because the YouTube chat doesn't really load for me. My multi-stream seems to be kind of, you know, wonkadonk. Alright, so based on the drafts, who do you guys think is gonna win? Like, if we take off the nameplates, who do you guys think is gonna win? Guys, I'll be honest. I think No Brand No Risk have better front to back style draft, but it's Corsicker, bro. He's like one of the best Quebecers in the world, and you gotta be hopping on that schlong, my brother, because like you just can't be a Quebec League of Legends fan if you're not a fan of the Corsicker, you know, because he is the devious, the Carsickly, you know. So let's see what we. Oof, sorry, I had to rip some ass. Gonna rip some brain cells too in a second. Let's see what we get out of this. Excited to see both teams play. I did not know Pew Pew was playing. I think the bot lane here for Wampum Castor might be pretty disgusting. Yeah, okay, so it is Nubian bot lane with Canadian Will. Ooh, it's First Strike Gang playing the Michael Olaisi, and we got Verdict, the Challenger Jungalorlor. Lane Hudson playing Ignite Grass Sejuani. Okay, so it's a very interesting draft here from No Brand No Risk. Interesting some of the spell choices. to the Flashless Gwen. But I mean, a lot of people say that if you take Flash on Gwen, you're not a real Gwen player. Sorry, I gotta turn the sound back on. Alright, so here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're loading into the Rift here. We've only got 3 teleports this game, and 2 of them are on the side of November. Let's see what we end up getting. Okay, it's Dorn's Helm versus Dorn's Bowstart here in the mid lane. We got First Strike versus PTA. See how much money that Michael Elise is going to be able to farm here with the likes of the First Strike. Keep in mind, the First Strike on melee champions is 100% effectiveness, and not like, I think it's 70 or 65% effectiveness or something like that. So essentially, melee characters get almost double the money when they proc it. And they can proc it off range abilities too. It is damage based. Okay, it's a verdict here. Gonna probably defend his chickens. Ooh, okay, so nice little money, a nice $10 to 50. That was a $15 barrel, ladies and gentlemen. It's interesting to see the barrel start here. Normally, for the most of it, sometimes we see the parlay starter. Johnny here taking some good trades into lane Hudson. Has to be a little bit careful about the Permafrost. Admirable Potato gonna dodge the Radiant Volley here. Keep in mind, I only really know Mel's ability names because I play her in Legends of Runeterra. So it's like the Solar Snare, the Golden Eclipse, Rebuttal, and the Radiant Volley. Okay. So, I wonder if Seraphine is gonna go the Sarah Queen item, the lovely Imperial Mandate. Okay, we get the double up into, ooh! Okay, the teleports from Lane Hudson in place, so he kind of... That's a really big no-no, but Verdict proccing the You Shall Not Pass. The Wampum Castor. Is it gonna be enough? We get the punchy face and another punchy face, but set with the health regen. Not gonna die to the minions. Johnny makes it out like a bandit, and the man looks to steal the election like the Democrats from the Republicans. Shit's gonna be crazy. Another nice barrel from Michael Elise, and he's going in for a play, but Karsiak has the PPA, and he's got the boom boom, and he doesn't have the hail of arrows to finish the play. Michael Elise gets to live another day here in the bot lane. We're now just kind of just farming. But yeah, Karsiak right now kind of just, you know, he kind of doing that Donald Trump shit on Michael. He's got to be a little bit careful. A Halo blades into an auto plus Q could be the death sentence here that we're looking for. Okay, and we are to a nice orange to come out at the end of the day. Still one auto attack off the on-hit nurse. Ooh, okay, Michael Elise looking. He's looking. But he's getting really low. He's out on pots at the door. Helms does mean that he has no regen. He's got better combat stats. He's got to be a little bit careful because the Karsiak, he's looking. He's going to push it, forcing Michael to go back a bit. That first kill, Blood 2, though. Johnny pretty happy. Keep in mind, no teleport in the top lane available right now, as it was used during the trade. But Hudson was able to teleport, was able to make it back to lane a bit faster. That's why it's a bit of a CS lead. Okay. Busted heads coming in hard. Nice little grass proc in trade. Ooh, okay. Okay, the rebuttal into the solar snare. Pew Pew gonna take a lot of damage here. And this could be dangerous. Woo! Okay, the face breaker gonna be enough, and that's a clean solo bolo, a bathroom break here for the Frock. And it looks like we are having a bathroom break. I don't know for who, but we'll find out shortly. But so far, really good early game end pathing by the likes of Johnny, and the outplay potential here from the side of Karsiakers. We love to see progress, and you know, Gangplank coming back the lane with just the garage sale components. He's got a cull, he's got boots 1 versus a pickaxe. It does not feel good. at the end of the day. Just keep in mind, Doran Helm gives you a little bit of damage to minions and some armor and magic resist, but it doesn't really give you sustainability. It gives you scalable statistic probability. Okay, so we got a ready check coming out from Wampum. See here if it's gonna be good enough for no brand, no risk. Game should be on pause soon. Might be an out of pause delay, ladies and gentlemen, but keep in mind that it's perfectly normal. Once we get to League 2, League 2, for those of you wondering, is the new integrated client that League of Legends is supposedly releasing either at the end of this year or early into next year. Okay. Okay. Johnny gonna take a recall. Verdict is back here once again. Just kind of playing defense. And here from the yeah, this is out of the pause thing. But we see a Cole boot dagger picked up from the Ash. We see here in the top lane, kind of sad, just picking up a tier and a club. So something to wipe your tears away with. Lane Hudson really not having much fun. But you see Carsicker here having to show a bit of respect to Michael Elise. Because then them Gangplank barrels, you know, he doesn't have many items to do stuff with, but he can. Turning off that first strike, though, Carsicker's doing a good job. I wonder what kind of build Sicker's gonna go towards. Pickaxe can lead. Ooh, okay. Ooh, okay. A nice, what was that, a $15 barrel? No, just a just a $5 barrel? I think it was just a $5 barrel. I don't think it was a first strike barrel. Hudson here, just getting used and abused. Feels a bit bad, man. We got the level 6 though, and yeah, the Johnny dies in. Okay, the barrier here coming out. Is it gonna be enough? Carsick here gonna miss the chain of the chains of corruption. Has to be a little bit careful though. Very low here. Can die to a B chain combo. The Flash Monkey Paw could be enough. See if Michael Elise gonna go for it. It doesn't look like he's gonna set it up, and now Elise could be in a bit of trouble here. The ignite from the burn, the Trials by Fire, not gonna be enough, and that's a kill here. Pew Pew not fighting. Nubian in the bot lane. We got the Radiant Dolly versus the Rangers Focus, and Pew Pew is not giving up, and he's firing shot after shot after shot. Call him a goaltender because he's not letting anything pass. But a nice retribution kill here for Carsick. And now Hudson managed to pick up a bramble, but yeah, things feel a bit rough. It's a last chapter to components here in the bot lane, and Carsick seems to be. I think this is gonna be a static shift. Have to be careful about that barrel chain combo. Nubian here looking for that solar snare on the Pew Pew, but Potato is here. We're gonna find the solar snare into the double beat down with the golden eclipse. It's gonna be enough. Canadian will picks up the kill now. Potato has to run away. Tail between his legs. Okay, we get a barrel chain combo here. The goes here onto Johnny, but Johnny with the quick feet. He's gonna dodge into the Omaimable shit on out here, but it's not gonna be enough. A solar snare here onto Potato, taking a lot of damage, but Leona is full build with just a ruby crystal, ladies and gentlemen. Shit's crazy, but Wampum Castor, they are not giving up without a fight. Unlike the DCG, they want to win. Okay, Carsiak looking for the all-in, gonna get the piercing shot as the chains of corruption into the air. The orange is gonna be enough, but the trauma fire is gonna claim the 1-for-1. The teleport though coming in from Potato. Potato using that unsealed spellbook summoner spell, and that does mean though it's gonna be a free dragon for Wampum. Let's get that scoreboard back up here. Hey, Johnny still looking really good. Okay. Yeah, Hudson's gotta be careful. He's taking a lot of damage. Sheen here though for the GP. Yeah, that is gonna be static shift start here for the car stickers. He's even got boots one now. Versus the Essence Reaver on the G of the P. We are going, I believe that is, I want to say that's an Echo Sahelio. Here first on Seraphine. I would have loved to see the mandate. Ooh, okay, but we're taking a trade on both sides. Here comes the showstopper. It's gonna be enough. And Karsic with the assist from Canadian Whale gets up a bit of minions to pick up a clean kill. So 4-1-0, 3-1-0. The carries here for Wampum Castor. My Dusty boy not able to get in on much of the action. Nubian kind of, he just bango childango, bro. And Karsic are gonna pick up a plate here. 2 plates taken. And the TP back from GP looking at it though. Verdict here wants to get over the wall, has the needlework. And now Karsic could be in trouble. The barrier plus the needlework. Here comes the fateful agreement. But here, the challenge. And the Stardust might live. But Michael Elise, he's looking for, oh shit, Stardust could be in trouble. Stardust could be in trouble. Has to dash the minions over. Okay. And I think we're just gonna go for the execute. Yeah, we're gonna go for the quick reset. Karsiak does go down here to Michael Elise. But a beautiful chains of corruptions followed by the encore from Canadian Wild. Some beautiful rotation-based plays. We have not seen Pew Pew fire the arrow off yet. At least I don't think I've caught it on camera. So the Fatherless is the next thing to be built here. Wait, is that the Fatherless? Is Fatherless Fiendish? I did not know it was Fiendish. I thought it was Kindle Grim. Okay, so is it just, oh, okay. We're looking to get it, but Rotato finding Karsic, and Karsic gonna get caught out with his pants between his legs. Okay, we're fighting a disgruntled fight here. No bot laner, but with Karsic dead, it means we gotta give up the grubs. It's a static shift finish. But unfortunately, that death does that kill went to Brotato, so it's not worst case scenario. But GP's very okay. Oh, okay. We're eating Nubian, trying to fire back. He needs to fire the Radiant Volley here. The Golden Eclipse is not gonna be enough. Ooh. 1 volley away from executing Pew Pew. Pew Pew able to cleanse the Solar Snare with the cleanse though. A nice little Captain Jack here. We got the Merc Treads here for Johnny finished up. He's going towards, he's going for that big item purchase of that Stride Breaker, which allow him to kind of, you know, dookie on. Oh, okay, no, it was Mikhail's first here for Canadian Wild. Okay, I really like that adaptation. It's cool, okay. Nice stun here. Hudson could be, Johnny could be in trouble. Has the Omira Moshi thought he's gonna use the showstopper here to get onto Verdict, but the Needle Wave might be too much. However, it's Lane Hudson picking up a kill. Oof. Yasiak with an insane outplay, flashing away, knowing the parlay was on cooldown at Stardust. Gonna pick up maybe a jump on Brotato? Now the wind becomes lightning lands, but we're not gonna do anything with it. So that's just honestly fantastic advantage here. Canadian Wild gonna spot the Brotato. But Hudson though, with that clean kill, I'm just a little bit worried, guys, because Gwen's not getting much money. And Gwen's playstyle kind of feast for famine at the end of the day. But triple grubs means it's going to be easier for the likes of Hudson and Elise to pick some stuff up. Okay. We got Nubian and Whale here in the bot lane. It is the Luden's, Luden's, I want to say Luden's Tempest. Okay, some good timings on the auto attacks to sink the fake parlay. And here Karsic probably looking to get that on hit. Has the super MR boots. Ooh, okay. Okay, Brotato could be in trouble here. Gonna get knocked out here. And we're gonna see the encore. It's gonna follow through. It's gonna find Michael Elise. It's on a solar snare. It's gonna be another Golden Eclipse. It's gonna miss because there's just nothing to take. But it ends up claiming the kill anyways. Wow, what a beautiful play here. And with that priority here in the mid lane, now Verdict forced to babysit, but Verdict could, you know, maybe with a dash and a booty cheek clap. Okay, gonna try and get something done, but I mean, it still is Karsiak. And on this Varus, who is super fed, it is really hard to play against it. And that is gonna be another clean solo kill. Plus, first turret bounty. Okay. Ooh, Karsiak with the fancy feeds. Even dodging away from the pew pew big arrow boy of justice. Okay, Hudson here trying to get that monkey spot talisman. And the Almighty will shit on it. We're gonna do more damage. Then it's gonna be dealt. Okay, Karsiak here gonna have his recall interrupted. Okay. Solar flare used when there's nothing to grab on the map. Rotato, maybe, you know, the feelings are getting to him. Let's see here what the Karsiker is gonna go towards. He is going towards the Fatherless. Wants to get that insane on-hit ability. So we'll see what he ends up finishing the build with, because Static Shift plus Fatherless, pretty good. The Stride Breaker plus Quest Port here now used for the Johnnies. We got Elise here just trying to bully Karsiak with some barrel chain combos. But Canadian Whale has been the perfect enchanter. Truly been in Karsiak's pocket the entire time and not letting Karsiak play alone. Just always being there, making sure that it's always an unfair fight for the likes of Elise. And if Elise ever steps up, okay. We are still looking at the component garage sale here for the likes of Hudson, who's been struggling a bit. Okay, we're gonna Hex Flash over the wall here. Rotato here gonna try, gets the stun up here. And now Nubiat could be in trouble. I think Nubiat's trying to hold for the arrow, but it's not gonna be enough. The Ranger's Folk is gonna be enough to pick up a kill here. Pew Pew picks up a nice, juicy little shutdown on our Melanated Queen. Now Karsiak picking up another, okay. Oh, the flash prediction! But now Karsiak could be in trouble. The arrow's gonna find him though, and there's nothing you can do. Okay, wait. There's no way. I was gonna be like, there's no way Karsiak wins that 1v3. But he almost killed Verdict, and now he is the proud owner of the Fatherless. Canadian Well, unfortunately dying. But with that outer ring of turrets gone here already, it is pretty devastating in the early game. It is gonna be a it's gonna be a Infernal Soul here for the likes of this game. Keep in mind, these are best of ones. And after the first turret, claiming turrets is not much money unless they have bounties. But the bounty on the turret is only claimed on the 5th plate. So that's going to be a Rift Herald probably used by the Dusty to pick up that mid-inner. Okay, Verdict and Potato. They're trying to get something done. Karsiak kind of, you know, he realizes that he is the threat. And now with 2 items already, is going towards the Jackie Shell. Surprised. But, I mean, it makes a lot of sense. Okay, the Fatherless picked up here for Gwen. Oh, okay, so that Fiendish Codex was to go towards the Nashor's Tooth. I figured it was an on-hit style component item, but I forgot it was for which one. You'll have to forgive me when I play League of Legends. I play support. I play support and tanks. And so the only time I ever build a Nashor's Tooth is when I'm forced to play Kayle and ARAM or Kai'Sa. And I don't get to play Kai'Sa that often. For some reason, one of my favorite champions just never rolled. But I can almost roll Rammus every game. Okay, Stardust. Looking good here. Looking towards that Death's Dance. Really has to survive that burst. So, I mean, it's really not a bad item. No, okay, it looks like it's going to be Zhonya's Hourglass. Or at least Secret's Arm Guard next picked up. With the Hawk Shot showing. Canadian Well forced to flash away from Brotato. Okay. Oli's gonna get a bit of damage onto the Julie boy. Okay, Stardust could be in a bit of danger here. Okay. Ends up on the wrong side of the fight, so Verdict just finds him. And we're gonna... Is it Johnny who picked up the Herald? Okay. Okay, the Amaiwa Moshina here. Is it gonna be enough to parlay? Can Michael at least make it away? It looks like Seth not gonna be able to close the distance here on Elise. Karsak is getting a little bit low, but that doesn't mean the first Infernal Dragon is gonna go over 2 for Dick because Stardust did die.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Okay, Michael Lilly's kind of, you know, just, he got Sophie rained on. Ran through like a domestic, ongoing train. And that's going to be the red buff stolen away here. Okay, Hudson looking for a play. Verdict looking maybe for a steal of a buff. I don't know if... Oh, okay, the Chains of Corruptions here. That's a lot of damage, and it's still not going to be enough. Stardust here going to flash over the wall. Verdict having the needlework, but not having access to the dash to get over the wall. Pew Pew just gets annihilated by the insane Farseeker burst, and that's going to be the Seeker's Arm Guard picked up for him. Echoes now picked up here with the Shadow Flame for the bot lane of the Wampum Castor. We almost, we have the Overlord's Blood Mail also picked up, so that's going to be really fantastic. The thing about this item is the lower your HP, the more AD you get. And it does scale off of your missing HP, so if you have a shit ton of HP, you gain a shit ton more AD. It's like, it's a Rift Maker. Okay, we are gonna cancel the recall with the Gangplank outfit, but okay, gonna break the arm guard here, unfortunately, and it's gonna be Verdict picking up the kill, but Piu is also just gonna get slain in trade for a turret in the top side, so ends up being a 1-for-1 plus turret here for the side of No Brand, No Risk. They're looking pretty good at this point of the game. And with that, okay, Johnny here looking to get some cheese. Michael Elise has the flash away. Stardust here gonna get caught by the permafrost. Gets ulted. And now a nice double solar snare. The challenge throwback. And Stardust is gonna get killed off by Verdict instead. Nubian here trying to hold the line, but Stardust kind of died for nothing. Ult in exchange a flash here between Elise and Johnny. So I'd say value here for No Brand, No Risk, just getting better quality cooldowns, considering they got a free kill and no objective to fight for, at least for the next 2 minutes, so wasn't the biggest thing here. Right now we now have the last Whisper. Double items here, Sunfire Cape and Fimbulwinter finished up here for Sejuani. And we haven't spoken much about Ash. Piu hasn't really had much time in the spotlight, but he is at 2.5 items. Is looking to get some good stuff done. We got the Verdant Barrier now built here for Nubian. He's looking to just live as much as he can. We've got Baron is up. Both teams do Baron decently fast. No wonder, looking at the money no me, yeah, I think Carsickers is just looking to get that money. Carsick is in danger here, and yeah, he's just gonna get found. The solar snare, the arrow into the solar snare, not much Carsicker can do. No flash available. Hudson here, gonna find the flail of the Northern Winds though. Nice flash though, and the challenge here. The Golden Eclipse Stacks. Is it gonna be enough? No, we've got the teleport here from into the bot lane by Michael Elise. And Canadian Whale gonna get caught out. But GG taking a lot of damage. We've got the teleport though from the June boy. Okay. Hudson could be in a lot of danger. The Omaiwa machine on into the execute. The ignite is gonna be enough. The stacks are coming. They're going. The shield is it gonna be enough? And Johnny picks it up with the aggro from the Sunfire camp. Elise has to walk through here. But okay. They're looking at maybe set up a cheeky barrel chain. But now we've got the Death Dance for Stardust. We've got the Zonias for Carsickers. And we have the Shadow Flame on the Gwennies. Resetting scripts 2 seconds. Looking at the money, no me though. Still about 1,000 gold lead here in the mid lane. A 2,000 gold lead here in the top lane. But an almost 3.x lead. 3.xk lead here in the jungle. Though Verdict has had Stardust's name in terms of the faster rotations. The bot lane wise though, this Mel plus Seraphine combo, some really good sticking potential power. We'll have to see what else we get out of the Gangalang. I think Merc Dreads definitely might be a good investment here. You see Mel already has some, everyone on the side of Wampum Castors already has a pair of Mercs, a 10 stacks Dark Seal. Let me just get some Glug Chug real quick. Throat was drier than the Sahara Desert or Paris, France after the Netherlands win. Shit's crazy. So, looking at the state of things, I think if Carsicker can get a full rotation of spells off, easily like one-shot whoever he's looking at properly, but the thing is, he needs peel. He is often caught before the team is able to rotate. If the team is able to rotate around him and he's able to use them like meat shields, I think there definitely is a catalyst for them to be able to do stuff. However, and I say however with big quotation marks, if Kasiak gets caught out like he's been getting caught out for most of these deaths, it just feels rough here because it's a lot of the money. But we saw a really nice team fight that teleport in from Johnny in that last team fight to slam Hudson into Pew Pew, taking most of that HP, and then just being able to solidify with 2 kills there was pretty fantastic. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see what Wampum's able to do, because if Karsik can live, I think though that's gonna be, I think we're gonna be selling the call for something. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a call for oh, okay. So we just have the mortal reminder. So we're gonna have 3 items here on the GP. It's the out of pause delay. Do not worry. Nothing's broken with the stream. It's just hashtag retonus. We've got the soul point here, Infernal Soul Point, as Dragon is about to spawn. Of 33 kills at 23 minutes. Definitely bloodier than some of the other games we've seen at MSI. And now with Karsik on full rotation, and even Johnny being here, the wave is pushed top lane, but it doesn't really matter as no one is there to kind of capitalize on the advantage. Gonna be soul point picked up here for Wampum Castor. And Infernal Soul plus is Baron, so they're gonna look to maybe get to the Baron because they see the Gwen is bot lane. Ooh, it's really nice barrel chain into ult combo. Okay, Johnny forced the flash over the wall. And here that could be in trouble. Okay, Michael Elise in a bit of trouble. Ooh, the Envore's gonna snipe him, but that's a good amount of fighting power gone. Okay, Karsik could be in trouble. We're gonna use the challenge to try and find, but Gwen is immune. Okay, Rotato, the Eclipse though is gonna find, and Johnny might be able to survive this. No, Johnny gets taken down. Verdict coming up huge in this fight, and yeah, this Gwen, I don't know if she can get the kill, but Hudson can just teleport back, so ends up being a 4 for 3, and Karsik not able to get LQL, the rotation team wanted. Nubian and Johnny did a fantastic job with their damage output, but the Karsak focus is just very, very strong. And now the Kalsiak, basically everyone used their flash here from the side of Wampum. It's gonna be a lot harder to get things done. Looking at the money, no me, that's like another full item here for Verdict. Gonna be on 4 items, a 2-item lead over Stardust. Not much that you can really do. Yeah, so we'll see what they end up picking up. But I'm pretty sure it's gonna be something like a Zonia's. But we'll have to see. Could be that Riftmaker. I mean, we are at 3,100 gold. I think we're trying to go for a one-shot Zonias. I think a one-shot Zonias would be fantastic here for the side of Verdict. Is that level 16, so has that 3-level lead. Okay, now we are gonna deny the Gromp away. So let's see here. We're teleporting in, trying to chase Johnny. Okay. Verdict is legendary, does so much damage though, but Hansen here is just gonna get assassinated. Ends up being a 1-for-1, but they have Baron in the top side. They're looking to get stuff done. Okay, we're gonna take, it's gonna be inner for 2 inners, but we're pushing with Baron and a Gangplank. Meantime, looking that great. We're gonna have to get a recall in soon, see what else goes on. Here, Infernal Drake in 2 minutes. Looks like we're gonna be wrapping up this game pretty soon, ladies and gentlemen. Soul Stealer plus Rabadon's picked up here for the Gwen. Essentially full build. 17,000 gold. Yeah, this Gwen is a menace to society. And Blink also had that 90% crit chance right now, so he does an insane amount of damage.
We got something.
Okay, Johnny could be in trouble here. Slowed down here. We got a nice barrel chain. Gonna get interrupted. Johnny finds Elysium where we're looking. Verdict though does so much damage. Johnny not gonna be able to assassinate Elise, and he's gonna get taken down. And now can Karsak get the stuff done? No, he gets stunned up, fucked up, and he gets sent to the Shadow Realm. The barrel chain's gonna be enough, and there's an open inhibitor. Verdict is able to stop Nubian from getting back to the lane, and that's gonna be just the end of the game, ladies and gentlemen. We've got the barrel. We've got the barrel chain combo, we've got the Baron Nashor, we've got a minion wave that is pushing in, but I think, ladies and gentlemen, that might just be enough. That's it, we got 20 seconds here. And maybe there's a last second defense that can be possible, but Verdict is melting this shit like it's Swiss cheese, bro. The Goyimar people too, ladies and gentlemen. It might not be enough, but now we are just flexing, forcing the flashes, and we are trying to get stuff done. We want to force one last team fight. Michael at least might be able to survive, and it looks like he is. Canadian Well tries to not die, and in the base gonna be abandoned. When God doesn't believe in you, he truly doesn't believe in you. I'm sorry if you guys have been hearing that alarm for. My bad, guys. My bad. Alright, give me a second. We're gonna get things ready to go. My phone died. I need to be put on the charger. We're getting ready to have some fun. Okay, so let's get back into the regular season matches. So Waka 7:45 this match. Phoenix, the Laval. The Laval University teams got Munio, Bonkeb, Too Good, Specky, and Maraska. Okay, so while we wait for these teams to carry on through, let's get that next song. get Fairy Fountain going while we wait on that ready check. But you guys are having some funerinos. I'm having a blast. If you're enjoying the stream, and wherever you're watching it from, make sure to drop a follow if you can. And if you're interested in seeing daily The Fallen Sanctum content, you can always do so on The Fallen Sanctum on YouTube. Other than that, just sit back, relax, and enjoy the show, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be having a lot of fun today. And I'm going to be looking to go live every Tuesday for you guys to cover the Wampum Castor story in the LQL. We've got the ready check here from the Wampum Castor. Sorry, I was just seeing what window would be better for what I was looking to try and do, but don't really worry about it. Okay. Now this matchup looks a little bit more fair. I think going back to game number 1, I think Nubiat and Canadian Wild did pretty admirably playing against a much higher elo bracket than they would normally play against, but I think it's just the focus Calciac until Calciac goes away. I think it was too strong. You know, sometimes is when it's too much, it's too much. Found out that I do not have work this week because the 4th of July break starts Thursday. Speaking of which, how are you guys gonna celebrate? How are you guys gonna celebrate Maga Day? Are you guys celebrating Maga Day? Just let me know in the comment section down below or the chat. Remember to join the Twitch chat if you feel like chatting. That's where I have the chat open. The multi-stream chat just doesn't seem to be working, so I do apologize for those trying to type on the YouTubes or trying to type in the Twitters, but yeah, you can only make do with what you got, and it is unfortunato, you know. Can I see if Moroska's still in game? Or am I not? Oh, no. Alright, we've got the ready up here from the Phoenix de Laval. So, as we get ready to get... Sorry. Just have to switch the song. Copyright. Alright. Alright, so Phoenix de Laval here is starting with targeted bans towards... Amanda. Okay, interesting. The Karma band is pretty powerful here. Keep in mind the Imperial mandate changed from being a Nami only item, essentially speaking, to being an item that prioritizes immobilization effects to knockups and stuff. Ooh, okay, the Kaisa ban. Here, away from Specky, I'm going to be doing the Honorable Kelsiak Ambessa ban. And I think the Riven ban is also going to come through here unless contested. See what Wampum want to ban at. Okay, so just focusing on Specky here. Senna and Kaisa taking off the table. I would imagine if we're running another AD threat here in the mid lane, probably going to look at like a Mel or Ziggs here from Nubia. Days looked pretty confident on them, and opening Canadian Whale to be able to play for that rotation really helped Wampum secure the early availability of plays in that mid lane. So looking forward to seeing what we get banned, but instead here it's going to be an Alistar ban. Okay. I see here what Phoenix decide to prio pick first. Jungle OPs are currently open, and with the Orianna being available, Nocturne definitely is a very juicy contender. See if that is what is locked in. There's also the J4, the Xin Zhao, the Pantheon, the Wukong. A lot of good jungle picks here, so depending on what Stardust is going to want to play, keep in mind, with 2-3, if you focus on jungle on 1-2, then you're going to miss out on snagging a component for Lights Out, the Lights Out team comp, which tries to do the full wombo during the paranoia. So we'll see here what Wampum here have, but with the Loki unbanned, it's going to be Kelsiak debuting it. I'm very excited. I got to play a few games of Loki. I think in one of the games I got like 4 quadra kills or something with it. It's a lot of fun. It's like an AP Samira and like some other like it's an AP Samira that has an execute and stuff, and honestly it's a very cool champion. I love this kind of like fast acting, high action, dopamine paced champion. The Gragas here. Okay, now this could be for my boy the Graggy Ice. But we'll see. Okay, the Mel taken away here. Interesting. Okay, normally you kind of want something divey, but I guess against the Loki, you know, the Mel just, you know, the rebuttal works fine against either the ultimate or the nail shots. So we'll have to see. I think you can immune the damage from the resonating strike that Loki has. But you can't reflect it because it's like a dash attack. It's not like it's not projectile based. So we'll see here what we decide to pair the Mel with. Normally with Nocturne, you really either want Rakan or Nico. Nico because you can have an invisible Nico engage because you don't see the wind up in minion form. Plus Paranoia turns off the lights. So we'll see. Now instead, it's gonna be the Mumu. Okay. Mel Amumu. It could be a very interesting bot lane. I know for a fact that this Nocturne kind of has to go jungle. Nocturne probably one of the best junglers currently on the patch and has been for a while. Just really hard to contest with the fact that he has the Umbral Blades. Just insane monster damage, plus the sustain means that a one-on-one in the jungle, like unless you're the next coming of Jesus. Okay, it's gonna be the Soraka here for Canadian Whale. Okay, it's interesting. No physical damage here so far for Wampum, so we're gonna have to see it from somewhere. Loki can technically do mixed damage, but he has no AD scaling at all. Okay, so here we're going to be banning the Scion. I mean, makes sense, you know, you see 3 AP champions, Scions and Instalock, you go Koenig plus Kidding plus what, like Force of Nature, and you literally become Jesus. The Traven ban away from Nubian. Okay, interesting ban here. Unless this is like a Karsiak ban. A Traven Soraka would definitely be an interesting pairing. What is going to be taken away? I assume we're also going to be taking away the likes of an Ornn. Are still some good champions, good top laners that synergize with the likes of the Nocturne style engage, but we'll have to see. Okay, yeah, no, it's just gonna be the 9 to Cassante taking 2 of the strongest tanks away. Because if we do put the and the Xayah ban. Alright. I mean, Xayah definitely one of the best anti-dive champions, but the Phoenix de Lavelle team comp seems a little bit displaced. You have the Mel for kind of like consistent poke and stuff, and then you have a Mumu Nocturne that kind of just want to like balls to the walls, be so deep it's called a crime. So let's see here what a Wampum we're picking up here for Nubia. Yeah, okay, the Ezreal makes a lot of sense. You know, it's a very safe champion though. With a Mel, it kind of feels bad because if your True Shot Barrage is going to hit multiple people, Mel just is the first to get hit by it. She'll just reflect it and could possibly do stuff. But we'll have to see here. Okay, so Phoenix here, I think they need a mid laner. I want to say I think they need a mid laner and a top laner, but this Mel could be the mid laner, so it's probably okay. So we're lacking in the top lane, so now we're gonna see if this Mel is mid or AD carry. If this Ornn does get locked in, I'm still curious as to where this Gragas is going, but I think it might be Gragas jungle. I think it might just be a defensive Gragas jungle, or it's just gonna be a really, really good answer in the top lane, because Gragas is like that neutralizing kind of pick that's just so annoying to play against because he has insane sustain, insane disengage, and he has a dash. His only weak side is that so it is Mel 80 carry. Okay, so it's Mel and Mumu bot lane, Ornn top, Lissandra mid, Nocturne. Okay. Alright, interesting. Once we get into the lobby here, we'll see where everything is going. But this is your 5-minute warning, guys. That if you gotta go to the washroom, grab a drink, grab a snack, make sure you do it now. You're not gonna want to miss out on this insane amount of action. As you saw game 1, it was bloodier than the Red Rising Sea from the Prince of Egypt movie. And you're definitely not going to want to miss out on this game number 2. As Wampum Castor try to break even on their game score of 0-1. We are always aiming for the positive vibes here at the Fallen Sanctum Incorporated. So if you ever hear any of the banter, keep in mind the banter is for the cast and it does not translate post game. So nothing I ever say or do on stream is ever a personal attack. It is all for the banter, all for the entertainment value, and everyone who is targeted by said banter already knows about it. So if you're a third party viewing in, the jokes and everything, everyone is cool with it. So don't you worry a thing about it. Alright, we're getting ready to get into the game. Ooh, the Dragon Move style? The Wind Waker? Alright. Friendly reminder, if ever you want to get your games casted by the likes of me, there are no fees. It's all for fun and games. And let me know if you want your solo queue, your scrims, your ranked 5s, or whatever casted. Oops, forgot to type it in. Well, hopefully there's no streamer mode, but yeah. 5-minute warning before we get into the game, ladies and gentlemen. So if you have to grab a snack, grab a drink, go to the washroom, make sure you go do that right now. And you're not going to want to miss out. So we'll see you guys then. I'm just going to grab some glugga chug wug bug nut fugga dug. Because, you know, my throat more dry than the streets of Paris since the invasion. I'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Alright. Let's see what we get. A very magic damage heavy comp here for the side. Can't have that popping up during the stream. Just in case someone plays some very sus game. Sorry, I know. I had to flash you guys with some sus gameplay of my own. Wology. Holomology. And I do apologize, Reno. But here we go. We're getting into the game in 2.5 minutes. Make sure you've got yourself your drink, you got yourself your snack, and you have everything that you possibly want. And you're not going to want to miss out on this insane Akashono. I'm very interested in seeing Loki in game. My only question is, they seem to have drafted a lot of anti-Loki style champions. Loki doesn't have combo break like he has in Era Mayhem, so I'm excited to see what Kalsiak is able to do. Keep in mind though, Loki is a champion with a scaling execute threshold whenever he does kill someone with the use of the ultimate. I'm gonna call it the Soul Stealer. There is an orb that is placed on the terrain that he can go pick up to upgrade the execute threshold by 0.5%. Essentially, Loki places an orb that does damage, and if that damage would kill, it's like Bide in Pokemon. If that damage would kill, it creates an orb. Also, Loki gets, I think he gets dash resets upon like hitting targets in his combo. just making sure you guys got to see the entirety of the screen. I don't know why it was like that. It feels a little bit weird. Alright, here we go. We're getting ready to get into the game. It's 30 seconds to go. So that means we're gonna pause the Diamond and Pearl Game Corner Remix. The Veilstone City team. We're gonna get ready to get into the game. Alright. We're getting back into the thick of it. Let's see here what some of the spells that we get. Ooh, okay, we've got ourselves 4 TPs, but Nubiat this time rocking the Loki here in the mid lane, and it's gonna be Tarsic running the Ezreal AD carry. Alright, okay, a little bit of a lane swap tactic. Okay, it's gonna be Calciac and Canadian Whale here in the bot lane instead of Nubiat Whale combo. And it is a Graggy jungle. It's gonna be AP Gragas with the Dark Harvest. So that's very interesting. It's blue v red. Ooh, Stardust here. I'm gonna get spotted. Okay. Ooh, Calciac could be in trouble. Benefit stolen. Specky do get some good damage. Double bandage toss could be hard. Oh, ooh, the flash invested. So that's gonna be pretty big. Ooh, Calciac having his recall interrupted multiple times. Not gonna be too good here. Looking at the start of this, but see what Nubiat can do here in the mid lane. Keep in mind that with Loki, you get 3 nail shot charges. They can go through people, and they do a decent amount of damage. I don't really know why it's like it's technically his only damage spell outside of his ultimate, but it's got fairly low cooldown. Keep in mind, Loki, yeah. So that's the Loki dash. His W allows him to heal, but he takes damage for healing. But he can recast the W to end the effect earlier. Okay, Johnny and Cookie Monster are trading up. Calciac still level 1, about to hit level 2 though. But that experience. Okay, that turret trade though. The turret shot a little bit unthankful here. Calciac though able to keep up a little bit in CS, not too far behind. I was gonna make a tung sahura joke, but I figured that maybe some people wouldn't understand it. I honestly don't understand it. Apparently it's Italian brain rot. So yeah, Loki's got essentially he's got an Asher's Tooth as a passive. Okay. Ooh, okay, we get a nice dodge. Malevolent Soul. Okay. And ooh, the flash ignite here from the Amumu, but also the flash from Moroshka. So it's a 3-for-1 summoner spell trade, and Amumu does pick up the kill. So Moroshka not really getting the fattest of W's here. Was pretty behind CS wise. Canadian Well looking here. The 11 Soul is gonna try for all the bandage shots. Gonna miss. We're gonna see Bon Keeps. And ooh. Great volley gonna be dodged away. Okay. On vision. Okay, we're looking to collapse. Ooh, okay, flash for flash. That was the flash dash though. Invested by Stardust, so it's gonna be a pretty big cooldown, but denying the crab is what really matters. Good damage here from the nail shot. Was only able to pick up Moroshka. Gonna have to use the ice claw to get away. Notice Noctur Bunkies looking for that that crab is gonna get the smite. So smite fight won by Bunky, so about an even burn on okay. Calciac in trouble here, has the exhaust, sorry, the cleanse. But Specky, Mel has a collector as a passive. And Specky is going to punish Calciac for the over-aggression. No flash here on the Ezreal, so couldn't really dodge out of the way here. A little bit of a rough start here. And yeah, keep in mind, Mel technically has that execute for minions too. Though, when you look at the top side of the map, Cookie Monster not having fun here against the Junior Boy Senpai. Because the big Mundosen wasn't banned away, and these are best of ones, means they'll never be turned off if you don't address the situation. And Loki still ahead, so outside of a slight lead in the bot lane, it's not looking too good here for Phoenix de Laval. Level 6 now here for the Mundosen. Nightmare's first paranoia. I wonder where it's gonna be. Stardust still has not recalled. Ooh, some really good damage on the Cookie Monster. The Cookie Monster only really bought a Reju key. So not much fighting prowess there. It's half a lost chapter for both Maraska and Specky though. Nice impact, cleave it to the face. Cookie Monster looking for an angle to try and get something done, but with that pill active on the Mundo, it is pretty hard. You kind of have to like pop the pill again. We're going in here, throwing the shots, doing the double dash with Loki, but Maraska just gonna use the Ice Claw to bap away. Keep in mind though, Nubia does have an execute with that ultimate, so it can get dangerous. Von Cube's gonna be found here by Stardust. Stardust gonna put a pink here in the try. Ooh, okay. Panic Shot's gonna be missed out of the way. Who could be in trouble here? Ooh, gotta be careful. No level 6 here for Specky, if not that Golden Eclipse. The Golden Eclipse could have been pretty dangerous. I think that was a blue steal also. Okay, Golden Eclipse now available. They have to be careful. And Specky though, giving over a double kill, but picking up a double kill, so this now pretty comfortable. It's AP Amumu here. We're using the ghost here. Okay, and that's the ghost for the flash here in the top lane. But yeah, Cookie Monster not really getting much work done. Looking at it, already starting to bleed about a 300 gold diff from CS. Stardust gonna have a nice monster leash. Make sure he kills that Brambleback before the patience expires. At the end of the day, Johnny is the one having fun in this top lane. Almost a 20 CS lead. Maraska gonna dodge out of the way here. Ooh, that turret shot gonna be too much. Nocturne picks up a kill, so it ends up being a 1-for-1. But Nubian picks up a kill here on Maraska. And now Canadian Whale in a bit of trouble. And yeah, the Soraka does not have a way to get away from that Amumu, so we are going Imperial Mandates. Amumu, a champion that benefits a lot from the mandates. Johnny picking up his third plate here. Johnny picking up a free kill here. Now Calciac could be in danger. Golden Eclipse is going to find Calciac at the end of the day. So Ezreal not really having much fun here. Ponkeep still has the paranoia, but we used it somewhere. Oh, we used it in the mid lane. But yeah, so Specky being the main target this game. 5-1-0, the only one with the money. Okay, and here that's the execute here, miss here from Nubian. But with the triple grubs, it does allow Nubia to capitalize a bit on that turret damage. Maraska not having her ultimate or her flash could be a little bit dangerous if Scottus is looking for a play. Ooh, okay, now the explosive cast. Not the barrel not gonna land, but the cask is, so Maraska gets to live. And here it's a hard steal to components for the side, for that top lane. Already a 1300 gold difference, feels really bad. Oh, okay, Benevolent Soul just looking, and they are getting on Canadian well. Unfortunately, there's not much that Amanda can do to get away from this level of oppression. Really playing weak side, but I mean, the strength in Soraka comes from her versatile utility and the fact that she has insane access. Wow, another hard steel sack plus a smack, yeah. Things are not looking good. It's 4-0 in turret plates for the top side though, but for the bottom lane, it's like the reverse scenario. Ornn picking up oh, okay, not exactly a 4th plate just yet, but is gonna be a 4th plate on that next Knockdown looking to oh, that's the demolish proc? Oh, okay, it works even with the grubs? Okay. That's some good amount of damage. Oh, wow. Okay, Johnny doing some good damage here. Okay, the wish coming out here. And Johnny able to just get away. And that, I believe. I mean, Paranoia is off cooldown, but with Maraska being bullied away from that mid lane, and we're putting Specky here against Nubians, it is gonna be a Lich Bane first item here for Nubian. We decided against taking that first turret. But, okay, that's some good plating action. Nubia though has some safer measures than Ezreal does. At least in that case, Mandate already finished here for a Mumu, but the fact that we're going to full AP Mumu does mean we're going to be insanely squishy. Gonna have a good cooldown reduction on the ultimate and stuff. First third bounty going over to here is Johnny now, working on a 2,500 gold lead. Johnny looking pretty solid at this point, and yeah, Mel plus a Mumu doesn't really spell a bot lane that really likes dealing with Johnny. Johnny just gonna pick up another hard steel slapper. Okay, Maraska using the ice trail here to get herself to safety. Bottom lane though, Specky and Soul looking to set up maybe oh god. The heal coming out already of Canadian Whale. Nubian has to run away, turns on the quicken. Able to get away from Soul. It does give you a bonus movement speed. Here comes the Paranoia trying to get onto Calciac. And Calciac gonna use his fancy feats. Ooh, wow, okay, but Specky just still does too much damage here. Now Johnny Picking up another 2 plates in that top lane. Already at the inner turret, so if nothing is done to stop this Mundo, it is going to be pretty rough. Got the Lich Bane, so one item apiece for just about everyone. But yeah, they really gotta start doing something about this Mundo. This Mundo builds enough magic resistance. I don't think there's gonna be anyone who's gonna be able to do stuff. Okay, Galciag versus Specky. Ooh, okay, surviving Stolen Eclipse. Nubian also gonna survive by the skin of his teeth for now. Oh, okay, but Benevolent Soul is just gonna find him. Okay. Mundo recalling outside the Titanic Hydra. But that was a good shutdown, I believe. No, not even a shutdown here for Galciag. Interesting. But a good 1v1. Oh. Galciag is dead here. That's paranoid, but at least that teleport from Maraska was invested. And Maraska gets no assist, so that's a lot used. We're killing an Ezreal who's not really worth any GP right now. Already has the Merc Treads. Once again, are we going quintuple Mercs this game? Here comes the Ornhorn. Can we try to interrupt stuff? Cookie Monster trying to get in on Stardust. Ooh, okay, wow, Stardust just gets melted here. But it is Red Team that's gonna... Okay, so just a Johnny damage just isn't enough right now, and Specky and Benevolent Soul really putting in that work. That super squishy move. Blood Song as well. Okay, now that is interesting. Okay, Nubian's gonna have to dodge out of the way from Soul here. And yeah, things are not looking too good for the Wampum Castor. They did get the Herald though. It is in the hands of Johnny. And he is a man who loves split pushing. So if anything, maybe we get to open that mid lane up here with the power of the Mundo Sin. We'll have to see if it's enough though. We're not at the Mundo is so OP that he 1v9s everyone. Because Mundo hasn't built resistances yet. He needs that Spirit Visage. Honestly, probably needs that King of Rookern. Because the physical damage part is not really threatening here for the Mundo. It's just there's so much magic damage that it's a lot to deal with. So we're going Titanic, and then hopefully we're going to see a little bit of defensive itemization here for the Mundo. I think that's what would allow Wampum here to come back in. Of course, Garcia getting a little bit of a break when it comes to almost a 2-level lead though in the top lane though. That is something we can't ignore. But here comes Mel. Let's see how well can Johnny drive. And yeah, we're gonna drive the Herald mid. That's gonna be okay. Now we're look to get the charge in. No, okay, we're gonna look to go bot lane. Wow, okay, Johnny driving like a professional. Gets that charge into the bot lane where Nubian is, and there's no one to stop him from picking up these extra turrets. Okay, it's fantastic macro play here by Wampum. Johnny truly showing us the masterclass that is his ability to read stuff. Okay, so still not aiming to go for defensive itemization, aiming now to go for the Overlord's Blood Mail. And Benevolent Soul is a very scary Amumu, going that Abyssal Mask next. Gotta be careful. I'll play Skill Shot Dodge Simulator. Okay. We're using a lot on just so far. Okay. Oh, wow, the Mel explosion is a lot, but Johnny and Nubia get stuff done. Karsiak is on the edge of his feet. He's trying. Stardust is just very, very squishy. The wish was used, but that's a lot of things burned. However, it is going to be a Hextech Soul Point here for the side. We got a teleport here from Johnny, though. He's looking to clean up some kills. Okay, we've got Karsiak looking to chase too.
He dodged my attack.
I think Cookie might be traded here. Wow, okay. Ends up being a 1 for 3 and losing the dragon. We are fighting on a big backpedal, but the goal difference is only 500 GP. It really, like, the big goal difference really is in that bot lane, because mid lane, Moroska's down 2k and Ornn is down 3, so the goal difference isn't that huge, but the Wampum need to fight a fight. Ooh, okay. Maybe surviving. Barkeep gonna pick up a kill here. A little bit unfortunate here. But yeah, not Mundo at almost 450 stacks on the Heartsteel. Doing a decent amount of damage. You saw that Specky almost just died from a Mundo proc. Okay, 2 item power spike here for Karsiak. It's looking good. But have to be a little bit careful. Okay, here comes the Ornn ultimate. Okay, but a nice silence. Okay, Canadian Well is gonna be traded here. But Karsiak able to clear the wave. We're teleporting bot lane here. Ooh. Wow, okay. Last guy's gonna teleport, try to get stuff done, just using the ultimate and everything on Mundo, but manages to clear the wave. However, we do trade Karsiak for, we trade Karsiak and Canadian Well for the turret. But that could possibly be a Baron. I mean, the siege potential, though, for this Phoenix the Laval team is not that amazing. They have good engage. They don't really have good building damage. Someone might actually die? Oh, okay. It got a little bit close, but yeah, Stardust now has that Lichbane. Johnny able to pick up an inhibitor turret, though. Able to break through the base. So Johnny is truly rich. Ornn on 2 items. Mundo about to be on 3.x. Yeah. Started trying to find Specky. Because if he can. I think it has the damage to probably one-shot Specky, but Specky at basically 4 items, it's very scary. No rebuttal on that. Okay, Nubia picks up a kill here on Moroska. So that's 1 Baron down. Nocturne has yet to die this game. And that is, now we are starting to build some magic resist here for Mundo. Okay. Ezreal has to be careful. Specky dominating. It's gonna be the bot lane once again dying. And Stardust here gonna be able to live by the skin of his teeth. Maraska looking to help the Johnny boy. No? Maraska going mid. We're getting the recalls in. Johnny just gonna pick up another inner turret. Okay, we've got the ghost traded for the flash. Okay. Interestingly enough, though, we have the Hextech Soul in a minute. If that goes down, though, that could be pretty big. But I don't think it's gonna be contestable, which is scary. Are they gonna be able to get in? Here's the real question. No, Stardust is just gonna get assassinated. And yeah. Ooh, okay, we're getting a teleport here from Specky. It's Nubia here that gets caught out here at the end of the day. But some good turret damage here. Gold is still about even with how juicy the Johnny gold diff is. Still about, it's an almost 5k gold lead here. We'll have to see what we're able to do. I think Ezreal might be going for might be going for the likes of the Hex Drinker. I think that would make sense. Yeah, I mean, definitely do need some more magic resistance, some shields, because this glass cannon of Mumu has been doing a good amount of damage. Okay, Stardust could be in trouble. Okay, so that was Stardust just traded away. Okay, Nubia gets some good damage in, but now they have to finish the fight. The Mundo is full HP, Calciac still full HP, Maraska and Cookie Monster are trying to get stuff done. Okay, Maraska trying to get away. Is she gonna be able to, is the real question. Calciac picks up a kill though. Stardust sacrificing himself. They used a lot to get onto Stardust, which meant that they didn't have anything left in the tank afterwards, and Specky was left vulnerable. It's a good job by Amanda and Stardust to be the sacrificial lamb. With that money though, that was a 1k bounty going, that was 1k going to Nubia and 1k going to Karsic. Also 800 gold going to Johnny, so a gold lead has now shifted. Johnny at basically almost full build. I think if you go Kanik Rookern as your last item here, or yeah, I don't know, I think Kanik could be really good. Just there's a lot of magic damage. Nocturne being the only physical damage source in the game feels a bit bad. Okay, we're gonna use everything to get onto Calciac. Is it gonna be enough? I don't know. As the Canadian Well's gonna get executed here though. Okay, Johnny picks up 2 kills instantly though, and they just don't have the damage to kill this Mundo. They need to stop that pill from coming in, but Cookie Monster can't get stuff done. Okay. Okay. Okay, Johnny here, he's surviving, but he's gonna go down. But Cookie Monster has no damage to stop this, and it's gonna be an ace here for Wampum. Beautiful CC chain. Johnny just doing so much damage. Sells the... what did he sell? Oh, he sold the. He's like, pick up the Jack show. Okay. Not the item I would have gone with, because I really feel like you don't need more armor. I feel like if you go, if you go Koenig, you kind of just become immune to this whole melt damage and stuff. Gotta be careful. Paranoia is back up. A Mumu has cooldowns too, but that is the Wampum Mortius that was picked up here. Nocturne on 3 items. The 900 stacks on the heart steal though is pretty huge. We are at the Elder flip timer in a minute. Galsiak about to hit level 16. So that is gonna definitely be huge. We have the redemption plus the what is this? Are we going Warmogs on the Soraka? Is Amanda base? Are we going the base mods? Okay. Good damage though. The thing is, basically the entirety of the damage profile from Phoenix to Laval is magic damage. So if they can't assassinate the entire enemy team with like the combo blast, then it becomes really hard to get stuff done. We're gonna scoreboard down for now as we get ready for this this Elder fight. Ooh, Cookie Monster could be in danger here. Force the flash away. Okay, that is the flash on Ornn used, which is pretty huge. Also, looking at it, yeah, we got the dragon in 20 seconds. It's an Elder Dragon. Loki is he is hiding in the shadows. He is spotted on vision though from a brush ward. So there's flank opportunities. Galsiak cette game, il a dit Inch'Allah je fais zéro damage. I mean, to be fair, Galsiak just has to be there in the bait so that the Mundo can just kill everyone. That's the real thing. Okay, here comes the Ornn ultimate. It's gonna be dodged out of the way, not on vision. Okay, Galsiak could be in danger. The Paranoia, we use everything to get. Okay. We use everything to get on Galsiak and Canadian Whale, but once again, it just doesn't matter. Galsiak gonna be able to survive, and that, ladies and gentlemen, might just be the game. It's gonna be the Elder Dragon at least. Cookie Monster gonna try, but Stardust not gonna let it happen. Yeah, it doesn't matter. To be fair, it doesn't matter too much if Galsiak does no damage. If Galsiak cannot die, then it's already good enough. That Wampum Mortius is truly proving what it can do. We're gonna lose a turret in exchange, but an Ace plus Elder plus probably Baron into a game-winning team fight could. We're just waiting for Nubia to get back to life. So yeah, looking at it now, yeah, Johnny's so fed that it just doesn't matter. Got so much money, this man. It's crazy. If anything, low-key, you sell the Merc Treads and you buy a you sell the Merc Treads and you buy a you buy a Sterix Gauge, and then truly there's no damage to kill this Mundo. Because it gives you the tenacity. You lose a bit of movement speed, but it gives you the tenacity you're looking for, and like maybe 100 some AD. Okay, Johnny popping the NOS. We're gonna get on to Naraska. Okay, the Elder buff is active. And Naraska gonna get executed by Stardust. And yeah, that was the Paranoia plus the Claw. Invested for just the Stardust ultimate. And Johnny playing defense, making sure that they can't get here. Galsiak now with the Eternal Hunger has enough stuff to just keep going. He's just firing the machine. I'm a firing my lasers. Wow, they truly have no damage to kill Johnny. There's nothing they can do to stop. Here's Johnny! This Mundo is unstoppable at the end of the day. And yeah, the problem with drafting just a magic damage team, if the Nocturne isn't going, inshallah we win. And that's the execute. 5-man, that's the ace. And yeah, that's gonna be Wampum tying up the series, tying up their match score 1-1. Alright, as we get ready for that all-important next game. Let me just see. Here we go. Unreformed 2K8, Revolu Fudge, Greenois, and Bald. The next opponent. So we've got the ready check from Cup Mana. The Loki here from Nubia, I didn't think it was that bad. I think it was pretty good. So overall, at the end of the day, 1-1 so far. One more game tonight here in the LQL for the Wampum Castors for week number 1. Will they end on a positive score or a negative score? You have to find out. So yeah, that ready check coming in here. Thought I saw it flicker, but I guess not just yet. Oh, unreadied. For both teams. So I don't know where to put the camera because this is like the casting thing. I haven't set up another another overlay because last time I had too many overlays. I updated Streamlabs and it wiped everything, so I was very sad. So I only went with the bare necessities. Basically just full screen is the full screen at the end of the day. Alright. I wonder where we're gonna see Karsiak this game. Are we gonna see him in the mid lane, or we're gonna see him on 80 carry? Now that's the real question. The heals from Amanda were pretty clutch, but the We Hate Soraka Club from Phoenix de Laval was pretty efficient at keeping her down, at least in the early game. Well, that level 1 from Specky and Benevolent Soul was amazing. Make sure you get your stretches in. I don't know. I worked out my back, and oh, bro, it feels. I feel dead. I feel dead, bro. My back is in so much pain, bro. Woo. It's rough sometimes, you know. All right, 9 minutes on the ready check. Make sure I'm at the right thing. Yeah, this is the last one. Alrighty. The red side here for Wampum Castor's Cup Mana. On blue side, I don't know any of these players from Cup Mana. Can't really go into background info. I'm seeing some interesting champion picks. Alright, we got the ready check here from Cup Mana. Just waiting on the ready check here for Wampum. Okay, 5 seconds until we get the draft started, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get a better song playing. Let's see. Zelda's Lullaby. Alright, so as we get into the first round of bans here, the Mundo that inshallah a win here for Wampum Castor are gonna be taken off the table. No more easy escape here for the Juna boy. Gonna have to get them wins the legit way. No easy coasting on the Mundo. Hopefully no disaster level 1 here from the bot lane of Wampum Castor. That was quite something to see. Okay, the Janna here taken away from Cup Mana. Trinamir ban. Okay. I don't know who plays Trinamir. Maybe Stardust got an idea after seeing Voyboy in the retirement tournament. We'll have to see here. Okay, so it's Enchanter focus bans here away from Cup Mana, and we're also banning Sai. What? I'm confused. Is these bans here from Cup Mana? They are confusado. See what the last ban here for Wampum Castor here is gonna be. It's gonna be Zeri. Okay, so taking off a hyper carry and some enchanters. So what with these interesting bans of Trinamir and Scion, what the priority pick here is gonna be? It's gonna be the jungle. Okay, we're locking in Lee Sin here for Cup Mana. We saw Jose Dioto send Europe back to the wasteland with that Lee Sin. So wondering if Cup Mana is going to be able to send Wampum Castors to the Shadow Realm this game. It was really cool to see some good Lee Sin gameplay. Okay, it's the Poppy here as Stardust favorite coming in. One of his highest win rate champions of all time. And definitely dreadful to play against Lee Sin. So it's going to be the Ezreal here for Wampum Castor. Are we going to see the same bot lane we saw from game 2? Or are we going to see something with a little bit more spices? Nice. Because that Mel Amumu combo from Specky and Benevolent was kind of crazy. But the downside to going full AP Amumu is that, well, that Amumu was getting one-shot by Amundo. And Loki. Okay, it's going to be the Jinx pickup here for Cup Mana. And the Lulu, okay. The classic Jinx Lulu. If that gets locked in, we've seen this pairing 100 billion times. LCK, LCS, LEC, LPL, LJL, CB LOL special. It's a signature bot lane that has more wins than most governments have positives. And yeah, the Karma Ezreal, another tried and true play from range, very safe, good at disengaging, good shielding. This could be hinting at something aggressive in the solo lanes though. That's what I'm wondering. But we'll see here what we get in the second round of bans. Bot lane plus jungle pick. So now with solo lane bans only. We're gonna be banning Swain from Cup Mana. Okay. I mean, Swain is definitely something that Poppy doesn't want around, but it's interesting choice of bans. Okay, the Volibear ban here, where I think at this point these top lane bans are just targeting Johnny. Anything that has split pushable pressure is gonna get banned. I'm surprised. York, is still up. Jack's still up, but Johnny plays more of like the meaty, chunky bruisers than the bruiser pushers. So we'll have to see here what the last banning here from Wampum is. It's gonna be the Vayne. Okay. I mean, Vayne very good into tanks in the top lane, also good into Gnar. Just Syndra ban here. So last one they're hovering here for cut mana. See if that is indeed what gets locked in. I mean, the Loki didn't look too bad, to be fair. But Loki into Lulu, a bit of a feels bad man moment. You dash in, you get polymorphed, you die. Yeah. Oh no, it's gonna be the Tom Kench. Okay, so this is the shout out to Watley, but because the Syndra was left open, is the current consideration here in the mid lane to truly give counter pick in that top lane. So I believe in the mid lane, the counter pick in the mid lane doesn't really make much sense. There's so many fantastic champions available that unless you pick something that truly has only one weakness and then you leave it open, then you're not really going to get punished too hard by it. So see if indeed that Syndra is what is lacked in here for Wampum. And no, it's we're going with, so it's currently on Loki, but I don't know, it looks like the side. Okay, for a second I thought the side crashed. Okay, and now it's Kapmana's turn to pick up the Syndra. Okay, I mean, Loki feels like he's pretty good into the Syndra matchup. You go the Merc Treads burst build. You always go Merc Treads if there's more than one source of critical magic damage, just because of how effective the shield is. The plated steel caps only really broken versus insanely heavy AD comps, and it has to be specifically auto attackers because that's what triggers it. It's not physical damage. So the Gangplank here locked in for cut mana. It's a bit interesting. So it's going to be a top lane GP. What does Junai Boy have? The Aatrox. Excusez-moi. The Aatrox? Okay. I'm excited to see that. So this is your 5-minute warning. Let's see some LQL. Yep, this is game 3. It's the last game of week 1 here, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, Arch. Sorry, I haven't been streaming much. My workouts have been painful, and I did my back 2 days ago, and now I'm feeling the grift that is a back workout. I can barely sit up straight. I've been lying in bed watching anime. But yeah, we're about to get into the game. So 5-minute warning, get your snacks, get your drinks, and make sure you head to the washroom if you have to. Games 1 and 2 have been insanely bloody, and you're not gonna want to miss out on anything. Yo, if you know a masseuse or a chiro, bro, yo, hit me up with them details. Bro, man, I've been struggling for eons. And I think the last time I got a back massage was like 13 years ago, bro. Whew. Oh, yeah. Alright, we've got the ready check here. Once we tag in to champ select, just gonna move this here. Send me the address. I'm on my way. Well, if you know anyone, you can let me know. I'm not kidding. Alright, so we shall see here what we get. Interesting to see Johnny on the Aatrox. Not a champion I figured I'd see him play. Ironically, it'd be funny if it was Loki top into the Gangplank. And like Aatrox into the, or like Aatrox jungle Poppy mid or something. But yeah, I don't know. I think Poppy jungle makes the most sense. But we'll have to see what we get locked in when it gets locked in. Alright, spectator delay. We're about 2 minutes to go before we get into the game. Games 1 and 2 were insanely bloody. You're not going to want to miss it out. Also, a friendly reminder, if you're watching this and you're not already following, make sure you press that follow button, whether it be on Twitter, on YouTube, on Twitch. And if you got that Jeff Bezos money, feel free to subscribe. You get some cool benefits, and you get to help me produce more Giga Chadley content. Other than that, if you want to see some daily content down to me on YouTube, The Fallen Sanctum for videos, casts and VODs, and from the Fallen Sanctum 2 for any shorts that I may upload. I know I still have a lot of shorts here on the main channel, but I think I'm gonna be reposting them on the second channel. I'm gonna be downloading them and re-uploading, just to move them all away, you know. But we'll have to see. Anyways, other than that, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. I would have given you guys more casts, but no one's hitting me up, and also it's the 4th of July week, so I'm off from work, so I have even less casts to do this week. So if people want a pre-MSI cast, then just let me know. It can be solo queue, we can do A-Ramps, we can do a bunch of stuff. I'm just looking to give back to the people. I think I give back enough, but I always want to give back more. I don't know. Hopefully, at least my goal is to make one person smile or laugh every day. If I can do that, then technically I've done what my grandpa used to do. He told me all that matters in life is to make someone else's life better one day at a time. And if you can do that, then you can be happy because you've helped the world out more than most people will in a day. So let's see. Who's gonna take it? It's Cup Mana or Wampum Castor? As we get into the loading screen here for game number 3. Well, I've seen 2 Ezreals and 2 Lokis. Surprisingly, also 2 Gangplanks. Alright, here we go. We're loading in, ladies and gentlemen. The Karma was banned in game number 2, so we're gonna see if Canadian Whale is going to give us a masterclass on it. We already saw Johnny's masterclass on the Mundo in game 2. So now let's see that McGlazen from the bot lane. Nice. Ooh, okay, so it's Nubiet back on the Ezreal. It's Nubiet on Ezreal now and Karsiak on the Loki. So Lost Soul, it's going to be no TP this game outside of, I forgot the guy had a Asian character name, so we're just gonna call him Syndra.
Welcome.
You guys are fine because I don't even know what that says. If it's Japanese, I can't translate it. My let's just say my Romanchi is kind of scuffed. Okay, I do apologize. Well, ooh, gonna get. Okay, the trial by fire gonna proc. And do Johnny a bit of damage. Ooh, into a nice little barrel chain. Okay, into reapply the trial by fire. Johnny already at 40% HP. Has to be careful. Double Doran's Blade this time here in the top lane. No Doran's Helm start. that has been pretty popular. This should be a much, should be a much safer bot lane here for Nubian and Canadian Whale. And Karma Ezreal not playing against the insanely aggressive Mel Amumu. Also, the level 1 did not go horrendously bad, but Johnny, ooh, wow. Ooh, that flash ignite, yeah, it's gonna be enough. Lost Soul picking up his blood, and yeah, Syndra forced the flash away. Ooh, Calciac though gonna get taken out behind the shed, and the ignite not gonna be enough to take him out, so Wampum already down about 800 gold at the very start of the game. Oh, and Stardust with a weird invasion plan. Took the blue away from Lee Sin. Who are we rooting for? I think we're rooting for the Wampum Castor. It's got my goats and Cassiac. So, always root for the local friendly team. And Canadian Whale is like my bestie. Okay, Cassiac could be in trouble. Gonna use the dash away here. Okay, ooh. And it's gonna be fine at the end of the day. Granola here taking some good poke though. I'm a little bit worried about Johnny though. Ooh, okay, nice dodge away from the barrel, but and his Gangplank is starting to build up a CS lead here. And same here with ooh, okay. We're looking okay. We're gonna use the use a key blast, but it's not gonna be enough. Find something else. Zap's gonna miss here. And bot lane, everyone's a little bit down on money. 7 CS, 12 CS, 10 CS. It's funny, all those wards came back like at the same time. That's kind of crazy. Ooh, okay, Johnny here. Bleach could be looking. But, ooh, okay. Stardust is gonna lose a camp. Did not have, this could be big. Ooh, the flare not gonna proc. Ooh. Johnny's in a bit of danger. Ooh, Granola taking a lot of damage here, but the minion wave not being too friendly here for Nubian and Co. Okay, the Inspire Shield coming in here. We're looking again the Polymorph with the stun here against the wall. Cassiac looking. And Stardust is going to be able to pick up the kill. It's the barrier here for Nubian versus double sums on Empire Jedi. Ooh, okay. Oof! Jedi just gets sniped. And yeah, the Ignite coming through from Lost Soul, he's got to be a little bit careful. I think Calciac is just dead here, just trying to get as much CS as possible. Oh, and it's a shutdown here. Stardust doing the best bait impression, but Calciac struggling a bit here into the Syndra. The thing is, when you are losing lane against a Syndra, she has a lot of burst damage. So if she gets a drop on you, it's just a lot of damage. Okay, Canadian Well could be in trouble. Okay, maybe another resonating strike coming in here from Bleach. Yeah, we're looking. Ooh, okay. Wow, okay, Calciac with some insane burst here. Stardust here looking. Okay, the collapse is gonna be big. The flash, stun away, double kill here. Calciac gets the stun away. The root is gonna break. And And Jinx gets a little bit of CS in extra, so Nubia's gonna be punished a little bit, but some good money come back here for Stardust and Calciac. However, looking at the CS difference, we're already noticing, it says a 300 gold dip from just the CS, and Johnny here a little bit struggling into the Gangplank matchup. I'm surprised to not see the likes of something like Gnar. Okay. Calciac looking though to get onto Lasso. Wow. That's some good damage. That's some really, really good damage. But because of the rotation, it does mean that Stardust has to abandon the dragon. I think Stardust is just dead. Stardust just dies to the Jedi. And we gotta be a little bit careful. The Gromp also gonna be taken away. Nubia could be in trouble here if Jedi really wanted to. Reach is looking maybe for a potential comeback. Ooh, no, is he gonna take it? No, okay. Be careful, Jedi gets a nice double stun here. Okay. We're playing on Thin Eyes here, but here comes Calciac looking. Okay, the teleport back though from Syndra. We've kind of just stopped farming. We're just it's basically ARAM right now. We're just fighting. Okay, Lost Soul is gonna die to the Ignite from Johnny. Canadian Whale looking to get away here. The stun's gonna miss. Okay, so Calciac goes down, gives a kill over to the Lee Sin, I think. Jinx ult gonna miss here in the top lane. And the gold advantage that was built top lane still about 500 gold, so it's not that bad. But a 600 gold lead here in the jungle, a 200 deficit here for Calciac. But the big thing is, Nubia is down almost 1500 gold. Hasn't been able to farm. It's a completed item, but basically just a sheen and a longsword. The tier doesn't really do anything early for combat stats wise. Calciac able to pick up a third plate though. It's gonna be good. But yeah, no, this Jinx is definitely gonna be public enemy number 1. Able to live by the skin of his teeth, picks up a kill also, so that's not going to be too bad. Nubia though, to the abandoned nature, feels rough. They're not proccing the yeah. So we're basically sacrificing start us on a killing spree. We're sacrificing the efficiency here. Ooh, Nubia forced the flash away. Flash for the ult. Hey, Calciac does a good amount of damage. And yeah, that lead in the mid lane is starting to shrink. It's actually completely shrunk. With the Lee Sin always here. Okay, the recall cancel is pretty big. Okay, Granola could be in a bit of trouble. The root here gonna be confirmed. Oof! Nice snipe here by Nubian, forcing the flash out of Grenoble. The heal, oh, the heal was barely off cooldown. Cool, okay. Ooh, that was almost enough damage for that execute to work out. Now Lee Sin has to be a little bit careful. I think Stardust knows that he's recalling. But I think we're not going to take too many risks. Canadian Well here, just looking to slow the progression down. We're going to take a turret shot. That's an excited Jinx. And yeah, with the Lee Sin also at their back. A little bit rough to try and get stuff done. It's an Eclipse here for Johnny finished. But yeah, Stardust losing that flash because the Jinx excited passive was a little bit too much to contest. Has to be careful. Barrel chain ignite might be enough. Garcia here looking. Kind of rough. This Jinx is so powerful right now. Here Jedi here just getting to kind of do whatever he wants. Up almost 3,000 gold. Ooh, okay, the Jinx is gonna get excited. Midian is gonna get slain, and so is Canadian Whale. Also forcing the teleport out of Syndra though. But Loki picks up a kill here. That's a lot of damage. And Lost Soul able to heal up. Yeah. Ooh, okay. Okay, the flash away here from Stardust. Big cooldown use, but I think Lost Soul pretty confident in that 1v1 matchup. Yeah, Syndra now going the Cosmic Drive to be able to get a little bit more mobility against the likes of the Loki and Poppy. That's a lot used by Johnny, but poor Johnny. I have a feeling that the Aatrox is not too practiced. Here comes Calciac looking to get out the Grenoble. Gonna just assassinate. Okay. There's no way we take that kick back here. Maybe it has to be careful. That's a lot of damage. Looks like he's low. So, we'll try and push. That's the big boots. Now going towards that Shadow Flame. Definitely need that burst here on the Loki. It's probably the only conceivable answer into the likes of this Jinx. Wait, giving up the Rift Held. It's an Infernal Soul again this game. Can they afford to give it up? They got it in game 1. They lost the soul in game 2, but kept the Elder. Stars here had the smite, making sure he got the buff up. Pet now upgraded. Lee Sin about to get his pet upgraded as well. Okay, nice kill. Here, and see, you notice a little lantern thing. It'll stay on the map forever until Calcic decides to pick it up. But it does give him a lot of extra juiciness. Oh, they Jinx dodged into the wall. Oof, okay, the shutdown traded. But it's Lulu who gets the kill. Where's Kingpin? Kingpin in the bot lane?
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
The Lost Soul does a lot of damage. Oh, okay. Get the future by the Wild Grove coming in. They're trying, but they want to get onto Grenoir. Ooh. Cyrus was trying to commit. Ooh, Nubia behind. Gonna see Jedi. Ooh, and Grenoir is just gonna die. Teleport though from Syndra once again. Okay. Gangplank here versus Calciac. Okay. Lee Sin trying to get to the objective, but I don't think they're gonna be able to get it. Ooh, Nubia gonna arcane! Gonna arcane shift into it. Ooh, okay. Just did not have enough gas in the tank, but now with the Shadow Flame, I'm definitely comfortable. But you see that insane burst damage that he can get if he uses the Lich Bane proc on the W dash attack. That's a lot of burst damage that he has access to. Oh wow, okay, Nubia getting pretty aggressive here. I think the Bobbiel needed to ult the Jinx away because she's like the real problem, and then you just kill the Lee Sin and the Syndra. Okay, Gangplank able to take a turret. Traded for one by Aatrox. I guess be careful, the polymorph is definitely deadly.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Essentially, the real question is, can this Jinx die? If the Jinx cannot die here for the side of cut mana, then they can't lose a fight. Oh, okay. I think Marcel might just be there. Yeah, it's some good damage. Another rocket from downtown, but it's not really gonna get to do much. But with Baron being up, I don't know if this team takes Baron pretty fast. Scoreboard down, don't need it for now. Ooh, get the suit. Ooh, okay. Ooh, Nubia down to 40%. Canadian well could be in danger here. Fortunate. And only the Lulu gets kicked back. Maybe it picks up a kill, picks up some turret plating though, but that is going to be the Baron Nasher. Unless Stardust has something to say about it, but with Calciac dead, I truly don't think there is anything. But Johnny looking to get in. Looking to trump Jedi. Stardust is in the pits. Wow, okay. So Jedi plus. Wow, okay. Yeah, that is kind of rough. It's basically an ace. It's just Galciak, but I don't know if he can do enough. It is though there is just a dragon in the minute 20, so it's not the soul. It's not completely over, but facing like an 8k deficit. Yeah, this wow, almost a 5k gold lead from the Jinx. About to be at 4 items before Ezreal's on 2.5. It's a little bit saddening to see, but I mean. You gotta put your points where they matter most, and Galciak, unfortunately, well, he's been able to do a decent job, and Canadian WoW has some good shielding access, which is sometimes it's just too much damage, and that Lulu Polymorph is insanely strong. Plus now the Hex Drinker here on the Lee Sin means that he's less of a target. He's less of a target for the likes of Galciak. Okay. Is Bleach gonna try an insect combo? Guess they're gonna have the mad dash up the wall. Okay, nice two-shot barrage. Lost soul here, level 16 here. Zed picking up a shutdown is good. Johnny picking up an inner turret. Jinx also picking up an inner, so you trade 1 for 0. Gotta get someone to recall. Got the Jinx on the objective. It's taking a little bit slower. Alright, looks like we're sending Jinx to...
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Yeah, taking an inhibitor. Ooh, almost took the inhibitor turret plus the outer, but I traded for a dragon. We've been doing some good damage now. I thought Ezreal 2-item power spike is comfortable on, but we do have to be careful. Seeker's Arm Guard now picked up here for Galciak. I think we're also gonna be at the second item here for Canadian WoW when she takes a recall. Yeah, I do believe so. We're now working on, I want to say, a Shojin. It looks like a Shojin here for Johnny. Galciak has to stay in the shadows, you know, the assassination potential for Loki really kind of goes down the drain if you can see it coming. If you don't see it coming, it's definitely a lot easier to get stuff done. Okay, and Galciak does go down at the end of the day. Bleach takes it, but a nice shutdown here. Nubian has to be a little bit careful. A little bit low. Galciak gets face slammed, but they do show that it is definitely winnable from a 9,000 gold deficit to just a 3.4k deficit. This game is extremely winnable. Now we almost have I want to say this is the Eternal Hunger here for Nubian. He's been playing very riskily, but he's been doing a great job. Shojin locked in here. Now the Randuin's on its way here for the side of Stardust, and we've got the Zonias for Galciak. So he does an insane amount of damage. The reset potential on this champion, if you let him get a single reset, he starts to pop up. He has another orb to pick up from that Jinx kill. Stardust climbing back up from that jungle deficit. Johnny unfortunately losing the Lost Soul, but that's double sums for both top laners used plus the Jinx ultimate. Calciac live long enough? No, don't think so. Wow, okay, unfortunate. Tried to make a play to get on Jedi, but it just wasn't enough, and that's... 30 seconds to go. No grubs. But yeah, a bit of a sad way to lose the game. Calciac really trying, but only getting the Jinx to half HP. The Lulu shielding is so clutch this game, plus the space it was able to buy. And that was a 4v4. Yeah, I think that's just the end. Okay. Okay, maybe it's not over. Just going the whole way, getting excited. It don't matter now. Boom, 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 boom. The Jinx difference was a little bit too much here for Wampum Castor to handle. Ending the week 1-2 here for week number 1. We'll be back next Tuesday, I believe, at 7 p.m. if you want to see some more Wampum Castor casting. Until then, I don't know if there's any more streams planned. Maybe. Who knows? If my back is not completely dead, I will try and stream tomorrow. I can't promise though. It's been in a lot of pain for like 4 days. But yeah. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream. Thank you guys for coming. As always, it's always fun to have some people to chat to in the chat when we're doing this hard work. The VOD will be available shortly on the YouTube channel, The Fallen Sanctum. Make sure you check that out if you want more daily content from me. Other than that, I'll see you guys the next time I see you. Probably tomorrow. If all things work out, I will be live tomorrow. If not, I'll be live Thursday when I come back from my father's house. Alright? Sorry, I'll be live Thursday because I don't work. Other than that, thank you guys for watching as always. And if you have any suggestions for those of you watching on YouTube or in the comment section, if you have any suggestions on what I should be streaming or what you would want to watch me stream, if you want to just come hang out and chat while I play the game you want me to play, just let me know. Suggestions are always open. I'm always down to criticism, feedback, whatever, whatchamacallits. I have a pretty big game library, and we can go over it and do some fun stuff on stream. Anyways, thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll catch y'all on the flip side.